Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Kansas City Royals. So just about set now. And on the hill today, Cole Ragans.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Sizes this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Let's take a look at the Guardians lineup for opening day. Chris, I'm sure they'd like to build off of their 2024 season.
Yeah, that's for sure, Boog. 92 wins for the second time in 3 years, a trip to the ALCS. But the only number Cleveland fans care about is 76, which is how many years it's been since they won it all back in 1948. Who knows? They got a great skipper at the helm. Maybe this is the year.
And first offering is fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty. He goes down looking. Guardians go down 1-2-3. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Dairon Blanco. Up the middle, and there's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now a chance for Maikel Garcia. Runner on the go. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Man at second. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him swinging. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. On the ground, right side,
foul.
And foul ball.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside the park home run in the same game.
Up the middle. Throw on to Santana. And Witt is out. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And he pumps it a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third here on opening day. Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1.
That's down. That's a ball.
Fought off foul. 2 outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. The ground, Rocchio slings to first, and that will end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jhonkensy Noel. First pitch swinging. Reagans in his 3rd season, 27 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And that is out of play.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1-2's the count.
Swings through that. Perez on to first. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
No score here in the 2nd. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And that is that. Welcome back. Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City, Missouri, home of the Royals. These fans watched their team reach the postseason last year for the first time since 2015 when they won it all.
And they took a massive step forward with their development, and the numbers back it up. They won 30 more games in 2024 compared to 23.
Kwan makes the grab, 1 down. The Royals improving by 30 wins may have surprised people around baseball. I think it's a good sign how disappointed they were being eliminated by the Yankees.
You know, Boog, they really believed they were good enough to keep playing in the ALCS and beyond. We'll need to see some more of that confidence this year if they want to make another run in the postseason.
1 down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. To the right side. Throw on to Santana. Now 2 out. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
That's in there.
0-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Reagans back to work. Little chopper rolls foul.
You know, these Guardians, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Top of the 3rd, no score. Reagans, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. And a pitch. And there's a foul ball. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Gets a piece. and stays alive. Arias on at first, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Got him swinging. Throw, tag, out. What a throw by Salvador Perez. Here's Brian Rocchio. Right through there for a strike. And misses inside. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands.
And that's off
that's in.
the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Next offering is fouled back.
Runner, yes,
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
That's foul. Ball.
3-2,
Count it,
2
ball.
out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That one 95 to finish him off. One left for the Guardians. Back here in Kansas City, here's the veteran outfielder, Hunter Renfroe. And the first
No, that
pitch
missed.
misses
That's
for
the ball.
ball 1. And that clips the inside corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Just
That missed. That's
missed.
the ball.
To the left side, but it is well foul. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, they opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Thomas on the move to the gap. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Dairon Blanco. 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. In the air, left field, down the dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And to the plate for Kansas City, Salvador Perez. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
2 outs. Bases are full. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one the other way. Makes the catch. Inning over. KC gets one on the double. 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th. So in now for Cleveland, Lane Thomas. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Next pitch inside. Now 1-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Now it's Jose Ramirez, and that's a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really turned on that one down the line, and that's a spot where there's pretty much never going to be a defender, even with the shift on.
Man at second. On the ground to the left.
Ball.
And it's just foul. That was close. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Ramirez, the runner at second with 1 away. Got him. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Santana in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next pitch, not close, up high. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering upstairs. Daniel Schneemann in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss as they green light him.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
The batter, number 10.
First and second, 2 outs. And up next for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
In the air out to center. And that's a base hit. Here comes the throw. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. And he's out. But 1 run does score in the play before the inning ends. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, Jonathan India at the plate. In the air, left field. Kwan settles underneath it. Calls it in, and there's 1 away. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. That one fouled off. Foul ball there. 1 out, base is empty. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ripped to third and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Renfroe at the plate and takes high there. Next offering is fouled back. And delivers outside.
That's the ball. 2-1.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The center fielder.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Royals leave one. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Hit in the air, left field. Blanco makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Naylor, the next to hit, takes outside. And another ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-0. Next offering is fouled back. The 3-1. And he walked him.
Ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Go ahead run on base. Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
No, that's low.
In the dirt, blocked. All tied up here on opening day. And there's a ball.
That's up. Ball. 3-0.
And that one fouled off. That's a strikeout.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
So the Guardians lineup turns over, and now Stephen Kwan. Check swing, and he went strike one. Kwan, an all-star a season ago, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. Next offering is down low. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And downstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
In the air, right field. Renfroe makes the play, and that is that. Guardians lead one. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Stepping in, Dairon Blanco. Ball one
Nope,
there.
ball.
Well, these Royals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very...
Again, takes a strike. That
That's
one
all
down the
foul.
line, and that's just foul. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Witt in the box now as he leaves that one up high. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His first homer of the year, it's 2-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Salvi steps into the box now. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Slice to right. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger. 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Kansas City. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Stepping up for the Guardians, Lane Thomas. Activity in the bullpen, Carlos Estevez. The veteran right-hander appears to be loosening up. Bubic getting cranked up as well. On the ground to short. Whips it across. And Thomas is out. Here's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now, John Kenzie Noel. Chris Stratton is forced to the mound after the injury. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Lead runner stops at second.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
That missed by a lot. 2-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that misses. And now it's filled up 3-2. Ramirez, the lead runner at second. Noel over at first with 1 away. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Schneemann can't hold up, and that's a strike.
0-1.
Line drive. And it stays fair. One run's in. The second run scores. It's a two-run double, and they have the lead.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
At the plate, Gabriel Arias. Fouled off left side. Still only one out here in the inning. Just missed.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. In the dirt, squirts away from Perez. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Perez on to first. Got him. Two gone after the strikeout. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. He is struck out, and he is walked. And a strike in there. Two on, two outs.
No, that's it.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. On the move, racing back. Stretches out and hauls it in. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this two-run double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Jonathan India. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Inside, just missed.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout. So
got him! He picks up his fifth strikeout on the hill.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in. So you can be a little bit tardy with two strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball. But either way, that's a really nice pitch.
That one finds the zone. And the count 1-1. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Santana. And that quickly, two away. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. A walk, and he's also singled. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Slow roller to first, and foul ball. On the ground to third, and that one handled. Over to first, and Renfroe is retired. Carlos Hernandez on to pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Rocchio, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
Just outside. Ball 1.
1-2.
Now this is in the air down the line. Renfroe getting an angle on it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 in this one. Fought off foul. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Throws it away.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Here's Lane Thomas now. Swings through that one for strike 1. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls, 2 strikes. One ball,
In the
strikes.
dirt, but kept close. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Kwan into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
That one ripped left field. That's back. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 5-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other.
Ground ball right side. India throws to first in time. And Ramirez is set down. So up next, Jhonkensy Noel. 1 for 3. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. It's 5. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And a foul ball. Foul ball still 0-2. Stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
And that one clips the corner. The Guardians leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. On a bounce right side, Schneemann in the dirt. Nice pick.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Garcia stands in now and watches strike 1. In the air, left field, down the line, and he makes the grab. And that is that. And we're back. We go to the 8th. So in now for Cleveland, Carlos Santana. Swing and a miss. Schreiber measures 6 feet 2 inches, 225 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
1-2.
And they'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Way high
2-2.
there. And it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. That's down and in. So now 1-2.
1-2 to count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Next one
2-1.
in the dirt. And a swing and a miss there.
2-2.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the... Back here in Kansas City, ready for the bottom of the 8th. So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. Here's a rocket out to left. Kwan makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Goes down looking.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
And now Vinny Pasquantino. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
Strike 2.
Swing and a ground ball. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And he's got a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach.
Well, got to pause on that thought as that'll do. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a New pitcher on the mound, Kris Bubic.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Naylor leading things off and takes a strike. Action in the pen down there. Kyle Wright getting loose out there. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Renfroe makes the grab, one down. And now the shortstop, Brayan Rocchio. A switch hitter batting right. First offering misses badly for ball one. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. That's off the inside corner. 2-0. Just off the outside edge. Line to left. Blanco makes the grab, and there's two gone. Two down, base. Is empty. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Steven Kwan. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Finish him.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. The Guardians all set for the bottom of the ninth. And now the DH, Michael Massey. And it's fouled away. He swings and fouls one off. Good job to fight that one off. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Renfroe batting with one down, takes a strike.
0-1.
Sliced hard but foul.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2-2.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess. Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike three. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Isbell in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Just missed.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on here in the last half of inning number 9. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it. The Guardians take the season opener and move. And stepping in for New York, Starling Marte. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. One out in the top of the first. And now here's Jeff McNeil. And he hits a ground ball right side to first, but it pulls him off the bag. Man at first, Juan Soto now. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right. Tap foul at the plate. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Walker puts it away for the out.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Runner on the go. And first offering is fouled off. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. Ground ball up the middle. They take the force out, and that is the inning. And now here is Jose Altuve. On the outside corner, 0-1.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
And now 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it back. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Mauricio Dubon, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. That one finds the corner. No balls, two strikes. High fly ball out into left center field. Reaching down, makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. So next up for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a miss, strike one.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
No, that's high.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Nimmo going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back here in Houston, top of the second, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends it out of here. His first homer of the year.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Pete Alonso at the plate now as he chases after that one. Next offering is in for a strike. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson, a consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce right on top. That's exactly what he was looking for on